Okay, welcome to Bin Living with Big B, broadcasting to you live from Western Australia. It's 1 a.m. Wednesday morning here at the moment. So hoping to see some friends on here, like just come off Grab It Fast live. He was just about ready to pull the pin and call it a night. Hoping to see people like Angie Blackman, because hopefully can give us some handy advice about how to best improve your channel. So absolutely one thing that I discovered tonight, I went for a dive tonight, and it was probably one of the least stressful dives I've experienced in a little bit. And the reason being was it's because I had so much fun. And I think that's really important. I think it's important to enjoy what you're doing, because when you're not enjoying it, it almost becomes pointless. So whilst no one is on the chat at the moment, which is cool, this is for the benefit of any of those that that are watching the replay. Mike Humphrey, way to go, Kennels. Good morning, Mike. How are you, my friend? What? Good morning, good morning. What time is it for you in your neck of the woods, my friend? Just come off Grab It Fast's live, and noticed in the chat that a lot of people are doing well, thanks. It's 11 a.m. Monday, right? 11 a.m. Monday? No, Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Yes, well, it's 1 a.m. Wednesday morning here in Western Australia. So, Mike, I do apologize. How is your channel? How does your channel work? I mean, obviously you should be sleeping. I just come back, like I do really early morning shifts. So I just had like the biggest sleep, went out for a dive, and I'll probably go to bed in a couple of hours. And that's the routine based on my my workload, my friend. Yeah, it's crazy, but it messes up with my my sleeping patterns, unfortunately. But that's the way the cookie crumbles at the moment. Yeah. So kennels, like how many dogs do you keep, and are you like a like, do you take care of other people's dogs, or are you a breeder? Or both? And if you're a breeder, What's your what breed do you specialize in? I've got two brothers that breed dogs. My oldest brother used to breed. I only keep three: black Labrador for retrieving and two raccoon hounds. Wow, all working dogs, eh? All working dogs. I have I had dogs back home in New Zealand. They were all hunting dogs for pigs, wild pigs in the bush. Had two bailers, a holder, and they're all whippets. I'm just a hunter. I do hunt raccoon competitions. Wow, wow! And do they go for quantity, or is the competition based on weight? That's really interesting. And is it a is raccoon a source of protein? It's a point system. Okay, yep. Is it so? It's based on weight and like what do you guys use the hide as well? So is it based on um, I did hunt a pound hunt once this year. So I cook them and sell the fur. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So it's a food source as well as a competition. So is the point system based on the quality of the fur and is it based on weight and size? They're very tasty, I bet. Watched your video, great score. Oh, hey, Tony. Thank you. Thank you. Um, yeah, it's not a bad little score. I was more happy with the the welcome bell and not because the mirrors were cracked. Um, it's hard to explain. I just like had like when I went out tonight, I had like very little expectations. No, it's rated on how quick they bark on the track and how quick they bark at the tree. Oh, I see. The competition is based on the dogs hunting rather than the catch. I see. I got it now, Mike. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Diane, has Grabbit wrapped it up? I see. So the competition is about the dogs themselves rather than the catch. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Um, yeah, I went out for a dive tonight. Not quite, but jump on over and told the room I were. Oh, well. He said he was going to wrap it up. I just overlapped it a little bit. Probably prompt him to hop off so he can spend time with his wifey. Yeah, I went out for a dive tonight, and I was just saying to Tony that and Mike that I had like so much fun tonight because when I went out with very little expectation, other than I was scratching an itch. You know what I mean? Like I just I had a desire to go out, but my expectations were weren't as high as what they have been in the past, like that expectation to find something massive. Hey, Debbie, I wasn't out to try and find the monster haul like what we think we're expected to do every time we go out, and because of that, I really enjoyed everything that I found, and I took it with a grain of salt, It's just so I realized I was starting to have fun with it, I cruised to the next dumpster, and you'll probably be able to tell by how my demeanor is while I'm videoing it. Plus, I've added a little bit of my own little spin as I'm approaching now. Like, what have they got there for bin living? and yeah, and I just enjoyed the whole process. Whereas there was a time there, a period where I had really high expectations. So therefore, when I didn't get anything, I was less than grateful. I was less than grateful. Hey, Jay, painting houses, how are you, brother? All the way over there. I see you're up and running. Up and about painting people's houses again, my friend. That's good to hear. And I'm going to watch it later. I'm going out here in a bit. No worries, Diane. Hey, Angie, yes. So glad that you made it. Maybe you'll be able to chat on here about like your about things to help you improve your channel. Is that what you were talking about on the chat before, Angie? Like creating a intro. Mo Homesteading, hi Big B, they are trying to raid from Grab It Fast, and no doubt, and bring it on. Rakamas, say Raka, Bennington 76, hi there from Louisiana, welcome to Western Australia. Hi Big B, Grab It wants your link so he can take you. Oh, yeah. You know how to do that, Brenda? I'm good. Getting ready for day 6. Oh, getting ready for day. It's 6:18 morning there. Oh, yep, sweet, bro, sweet. You don't know how to do it? Okay. If you go to my page and it's got the 3 dots right up in or go to my channel and it's got. Are you talking about my page link, Brenda? Because if you are, you go to my channel. There's the 3 dots there. You hit those, and it'll have a where it'll ask for a share, or it'll say share, and then you press the share, and it'll bring up a whole lot of icons, and then you'll hit they dropped yeah. Then it's got the copy. It looks like it's already been done. We're getting some new people on board. Welcome, Amanda Thompson, Happy McConnell. Thank you so much for coming on board. Hi everyone, they dropped the link to your channel. Okay, nice. Teresa, Rosa. Oh, you shared it to Grab It Fast. Thank you, Rosa. Yeah, YouTube unsubbed me, but I'm back, Big B. Really? They unsubbed you? We were on their way in here. Nice. Grizzly's Adventures. How are you, Grizzly's Adventures? So awesome to see you, my friend. Love watching your videos. Like, I love watching your videos. Hey, grab it. Thanks a lot, me old China. Painting houses. I like it when you do your videos at beach. You in paradise. Yes, you know it's a. Well, here you got the food ready. No, and I just sent the bus away. I literally just sent the bus away. Yeah, I know people over in your neck of the woods, you know, over at the States at the moment, are experiencing really terrible weather. I saw on Diving with Dee that you know she's getting really heavy rainfall. So and there's cold, there's snow, it's windy, there's tornado warnings everywhere, and um, Eloise Hall, Amanda Thompson, you know, welcome to my humble abode. It's such a pleasure to have you guys all to have you all here. Pouring rain here for 3 days. Grizzly, please, you know, Robert Tilson. I tried to send you a link to grab it. I think they already got it. So, but right here in Australia, we're right in the peak of summer. So I've been taking it upon myself to take my friends on a live journey to the local beaches here. The weathers have been. We'll work on that, Rosalie. I don't know why that happens. I've earmarked my channel for restricted for no children, and that matters about the notifications. So if you haven't, if none of you haven't been getting my notifications, you probably need to check your settings to see whether you are able to. Hall, you will love. Eloise, right? Yeah, if you haven't changed the settings to not suitable for minors or children, you won't get my notifications. Yeah, that's how it is. But if you are, then you will. You know, if you have changed your settings so it's not suitable for children, you'll get my notifications because that's how I've set it. Yeah. I don't think it does, Big B. It's better to be coded as not for kids. That's what I'm talking about. I'm coded for not for kids. So if you are coded for kids or you haven't done anything about that settings at all, it'll by default it will just say that you are suitable for children. So until you change that setting, you won't. I have mine set not for not kids. You set not for not kids. So that's why some get notifications and some don't. Yeah, that's craziness, right? I bet people don't know that. Yeah, your Big B, you rates are rated R. No, not at all, not at all. And but but it has something to do with the type of advertising and monetization down the road. And that was any advice from other channels. So yeah, everyone is hard time pronouncing my name, Eloise. 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 Yep, I'm having a hard time, and I apologise. It's no naughty stuff here. No naughty stuff here. It's just when you do the lives, and I don't know whether you caught one of my lives when I was talking to Hall Hepper, and he just went off. He just went off. He was dropping the F bombs here and there, and but he was a real character, you know. That was just real life being, you know, exposed as you saw it as it unfolded. So you know, I had no intentions of cutting it off or cutting him off. So yeah, so I was happy for it. So yeah, I appreciate any of the new people that have come on board. Um, the intention of the live today was to talk about like things like checking your settings for not suitable for children. And Amanda Thompson, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And to everyone here, Phyllis and Jenna, nice to see you. Welcome to the chat. Broadcasting to you live from Western Australia, a small place an hour south of the main city of Perth. It's 1:27 a.m. It's like super warm at the moment. I'd say it's about 25 degrees Celsius, which is somewhere in the 80s. Nice to see you as well. Be awesome to see you, Jenna. Rakamas. Ginger Siret, thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. So one of the things I wanted to talk about, you know, especially with dumpster diving, was I had a friend I went to school with years ago. She laughed when she found out maiden name was Root is my maiden name. Eloise Root. Whereabouts are you from, Eloise? Oh, Eloise. I don't like my maiden name, and I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. You'll fold. You will fold. No. How is your finger, Big B? It is like, it's not bad. I mean, but yeah, it's tomorrow should be a lot better. But otherwise, guys, especially for the new people that have come on board, I usually grab the guitar and have a bit of a sing-song. I get requested a lot to sing, so and play the guitar. But I thought we'd just like I had a real epiphany. You're from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Oh, you're practically neighbours with Gravitt. Just got home doing good. I went for a dive tonight. I've just posted up a video. It's not I'm actually not going to tell you about the dive itself. You need to go over and check the video out for yourself. But what I can say is that it was probably the first time. It's 37 degrees Celsius where I am tomorrow. Amanda Thompson, where are you? Are you in Australia or you in Australasia? Hey, OMG Andy, bro. Oh, and Katie. Hi, Katie. Mrs. Kaufman. Mrs. Grab It Fast. Oh, yep. You're in WA. Really? Really? Are you a diver as well? Amanda? 27 in the house. Yeah, that is cool. That is, wow. It's hard to sort of keep up with the chats. Really, I wanted to try and address Angie as well. Look, Angie, look, like as far as your intro, there's an application called something banners, and what I'll do is I'll find what that app is, and then I'll email it to you. And it's a good way to start, you know, to create a little short intro for you, and you can just have a play around with it. It's really basic in its format and all that, but it'll be a stepping stone to like some of the other stuff, and it's free. There's some other stuff. My dad was about to say, yes, it's funny finding out what your last name means there. So I just want to skip back to Irish Lass. Hi there, Irish Lass. Me Irish Lass. From Northern Ireland. It's 5:30 p.m. Cold, wet and very windy today. Where are we? Rosa. Hey, Rosa. Oh, okay. So Amanda didn't reply. That's cool. It's 50 in Massachusetts and rainy. Yeah, so while I'm flicking through, please do so, and thank you so much. Yeah, I'll send you through the link to that, Angie. I've tried to, but people got in before me, so I kind of gave up. Okay. Yes, I did. I replied. Yeah, I see that now. So what I was saying before, is that I've been taking people to the beach, Amanda. I've been doing a live and taking people to the beaches here in Mandurah. That's where I am. And yeah, and they've been enjoying it, and it's usually been, hey, Irene, it's usually been like in their evening time. So while they're winding down and it's been pouring rain outside, I've been finishing work and been going to the beaches and yeah, and walking through the water and taking them through the sands and yeah, and just sitting there for an hour so they can hear the ocean and see the blue skies and experience some goodness, in another way, otherwise dreary. Amanda, I'm south of Bunbury. We're practically neighbours, Amanda. In fact, I think I'm like remembering your name now from somewhere else. Hey, Southern Belle. Hope all goes well. Addicted Grizzly Adventures. So awesome to have you on board, Grizzly. Straight up. Yeah, Ginger. Yeah, I've quite a few of my lives based down at the some of the beautiful beaches and secluded beaches here in Western Australia, or this part of Western Australia anyway. And there's quite a few people on here that I've taken from a ride with. Yeah, small world, absolutely. I'm so glad that I've connected with you. I'm trying my best to connect with the other people in Australia, so then I can be relative as far as time, So I think, Amanda, I think Bunbury would be an amazing place to dive because even though you say like it's already people are getting there before you, maybe you just need to change the times. But I think Bunbury would be a ripper of a place to go dumpster diving. Especially the smaller towns. I went to go and visit my daughter-in-law in Mandaring. Just stopped by, and while we were there, we stopped at a bakery to go and get my granddaughter some home-baked cookies. And right next door was Aldi's, so we just popped in and had a look at the dumpster and pulled out some potatoes. They said, you need onions? I mean, we were literally going through a shopping list. You want some onions? Yeah, because you want some garlic? It was all there. I'm in upper state New York. Just looked up Mandurah, so beautiful. Oh, yes, it's yeah, no, it is a beautiful place. It's surrounded by two bodies of water. There's the Indian Ocean on one side, and then there's the Dawesville Inlet, an estuary ecosystem out there. It's amazing. One of the things I'd want to do is to take my viewers out to go crabbing one day. You just walk out into the water. You can walk out for 200, 300, 400 meters, and it'll barely go past your knees. And and just go up and scoop up crabs, blue manna crabs. So, Phyllis, what culinary tonight are you cooking up tonight? Are you you're back on Hawaiian king rolls today? That's awesome. Yeah, so I was thinking, so that's what I do. That's what I do for my viewers. I take them to the beach so they can experience some blue skies, sunny days, the sound of the ocean, the blue green ocean, and just just some some joy and calmness uh, to an otherwise rainy and cold and miserable day. So that's one of the things I like to do. Um, like I said, normally I have a bit of a sing-song, but I cut my finger at work today, and it's a little bit out of action. But I'm sure if Canadian girl 345 Renee was on here, she would have other plans. Do you find any shells on the beaches? Not these beaches here, Teresa. It's like there's no shellfish in this particular part of the beaches. They're more a little bit south or a lot further north. Yeah, and yeah, for why I don't know. What's the temperature here? The temperature here is around about like now at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's probably like 25 degrees Celsius, which is probably in the mid 70s. The mid 70s. Oh, how did I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. But hey, it works for you guys, it works. It's bloody cold here, yeah. Esperance is a really good place to go to the beaches and heaps of shells. Right, that's right, Amanda. Even Bustleton. You're in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Phyllis. Yes, and I bet you've been experiencing some colder weather there too. Phyllis, you should do a cooking channel. Yes, Brenda, I think you're right, and we'd love to so we can learn how to make your Hawaiian king rolls. Hey, Carl, what would you rather be, Elmer Fudd or Porky Pig? You just dive straight in with those questions, don't you, Carl? That's what I love about you, me old China. Well, I would have to be Elmer Fudd. He is the one with the gun. Because he has pants. I like that one. But hey, Carl, don't be influencing my chat, my friend. I actually have conversations I really want to strike up. And one of the conversations I want to strike up is with other dumpster divers. And that is that are you still going out and having fun when you're diving? My granddaughter has been watching your beach videos with me as we go on vacation to Oregon coast, and I told her Big B is showing us a different ocean and beach. Absolutely, Teresa. Yes, it's the Indian Ocean. Are you guys having fun going out dumpster diving? Because I went out for a dumpster dive today and I had like absolute fun. I was talking earlier on about having low expectations and and uh, and lowering those expectations about my finds allowed me to enjoy the process of going out and and uh, and if I didn't find anything, I didn't sweat it. It's educational for her. That's awesome. Do I fish? I do. I do fish. Have I been fishing here? I haven't been fishing here since I've lived here. I have. It's been on and off. What works in my favour, Mrs. Chester, is my next door neighbour. He is the keenest fisherman, and so he gives me fresh fish all the time. So I'm spoiled. I have fun and love my dumpster diving. I'm going to have to head off to bed. I have to work at 7 a.m. Amanda, good night. Thank you so much. Please, let's stay in contact, Amanda. I would love that. I would love that. Still enjoy it. Miss the wife being with me right now. Oh, okay, Grizzly, right. Yeah, yeah. Especially when you, like, I do 99% of them. You're an islander, aren't you? Well, I mean, New Zealand is made up of 2 islands. So I guess you'll be right in saying I'm an islander. Um, but if you're saying I'm Polynesian, so that would be right in saying that I'm an islander. But I'm not a Fijian, Rarotongan. I'm a Maori from Aotearoa. But I live on an island, so yes, I can't deny that to be not a truth. Hey, Scott, how are you? How are you, Scott? So, another dumpster diver just rocked up. Rosalie is here. Debbie is another diver. You know, do you guys enjoy? Are you guys having fun going out and diving? Scott, are you having fun going out and diving? Um, uh, Angie was saying that she does. She has fun and loves it. I love going out, but I'm saying, do you have fun? Is your expectations or at a level that it doesn't become fun? There's an expectation to having to find stuff. Because I went out for a dive, I lowered my expectations, and I just had like so much fun. And like my haul wasn't big, but it wasn't small either. Like they were big items, and they ended up being more damaged. But I didn't care, I have fun and laugh and back into stuff all the time with my. Yeah, 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 yeah. That would, yeah. And plus, you share it with right, Angie. You share it with another person in your family. It's for fun, no profit for me. If I start worrying about money, then it's work. That's not for me. Dumpster diving is like Christmas, only with big metal packages. That's another way of looking at it. That's another way of looking at it. But I mean, before you even go out, right? Before you even go out, is there an expectation you put on yourselves about having to find something? That, like, do you go out expecting to find the big haul? Or are you just happy with finding anything? Because we're creators. Some of us are creators. We purposely video this stuff so we can share this with others on our channel, whether it's for creating interest within our channel, to get the word out there, to increase. Carl, I warned you. I don't change the chat subject, my friend. I only want to find cool things so I can share on my channel. Okay, okay. So your expectation, you do it for the excitement, Brenda. Yep. Um, so so how is your feeling? How is your feelings then, Scott, when you don't find those cool things? But every day is a new day and new adventures. But that's life. Life every day is new day and new adventures. But before you go out dumpster diving, I will expect a big haul. But no, they are rare in my area. Exactly. So where does the fun part come into it if your expectations for a big haul aren't there? Where does that leave you, feeling. Sorry, Angie, when they go with me, I give to family and donate what I find. I'm happy and blessed. I'm not talking about like after we find things. I'm talking about the process of going out before you go out, that expectation of like what we find. I mean, what we do with it is great, like as you guys all know, all of the food I get, I donate, and I give stuff. We all do. We donate and we give away, and we we sell a small percentage of stuff, so we can. Because otherwise, if we don't, we're going to end up with a house full of stuff, right? I found a lot of stuff in your dumpster, in your parking lot. I would be happy just to find something small or things to help others, and need to check a few dumpsters soon. So then your expectation is that of empathy, right? That when you think about empathy is like when you see something in the dumpster and you go, man, that would be perfect for such and such. I do love my Bath and Body Works hauls, but I always expect a big haul. But if I find a big haul, then I'm fine. I'm fine with everything. Yes, so we're grateful for our finds, and I don't expect nothing when I go out. Just happy when I find something so I can donate. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking. I don't expect nothing. Before is a good question. I don't think I have an expectation, but I haven't experienced a drought like grab it. Okay. It may not be a drought like that when you went and you found that dumpster, and everything in there was cut up like the prams and the things. Remember, Scott? And I'm just thinking about how does that make us feel, when if we go out with that expectation to find a big haul or the cool stuff, and it don't cut the mustard, are we? I know for me personally, I had high expectations. Like I put myself under like a lot of pressure to find something that was worthy of sharing, and but tonight I didn't have that expectation, and I actually enjoyed the thrill of the find. And if it wasn't there, I never sweated it. I never sweated it, and and it put a smile on my face. Like, man, because as a lot of you know, I've been pushing a lot about a big or small, a haul is a haul, and but yeah, I love the adrenaline as well. Gives me a good feeling every week when the church is so grateful for what we bring them. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I understand that part. I'm just talking about the expectations we put on ourselves. We put on ourselves. Or rather than say ourselves, I should rephrase it and say the expectation I put on myself, because obviously we are all different, and even the pressures of donating, because I don't donate to the church. I donate directly to families, and now they have a high expectation of me to produce these donations. It raises a good question, Southern Belle. So what is more important? Southern Belle has just raised a very valid question. What is more important, the video, the footage, or the stuff? Brenda, you say both? So the video footage is just as important as the stuff. So being able to share what we find is just as important as the stuff that we donate. Good question, guys. What is more important, the video footage or the stuff? The stuff. Okay. What can you elaborate a little bit more on that? But I love to share the video. Yeah. Yes, bring content to your videos. I used to expect a big haul, but not anymore. Like I used to, Big B. Yeah. I just think that the expectations I put on myself. So for me, the importance is the stuff, because I was finding stuff long before I was making videos. So the stuff is very important to me. We help a few families here also. They understand if we do not find as much. Yeah, that's cool. We get money for cans and bottles here, Big B. Yeah, so recycling and stuff. I love to share what I find too. So we love sharing as well. But there's, because it does so much good to my family and friends and others in need. So that's why the stuff is, because it is a far meaningful reach, don't have to be a dive. It's just going for the dive. I totally agree, Brenda. Yep. But you got to look at the miles I drive to get to stores that are not around me. And it's, Angie, it's one of the sacrifices, one of the many sacrifices, because it's not just the drive, it's the time, right? It's the time. Yeah, I know it's a tough question, Angie, but sharing is a close second. Yeah. But it's a second, though, The stuff, it can be reused, repurposed, or help others and make a little dollars. So, yeah, to me, the stuff is more important to me than the footage. And like I was saying before, it's because I was doing stuff long before I was doing footage. But I like the idea of being being able to show the world like so many factors behind the footage. For example, make people aware of the waste that goes on out there, like what people throw away. Big B, gotta go. My hubby coming home, and I gotta get some stuff done. Bye, everyone. Like Ginger, thank you so much, Ginger. Appreciate you coming by, and yeah, get those dishes done before hubby gets home. Yeah, there's so much waste. So I understand that, like doing the video footage exposes that side of things, and the video footage helps bring out a side of us that wouldn't normally be out there in the world. And there's something to be said about confidence and esteem and all of these things. We're growing as people in front of people. The waste of food is unacceptable. Absolutely, totally agree. So we're exposing all of these things. You don't know what I mean? You do share all the time? Are you talking about, what did I say that made you say that I... No, I'm talking about sharing of the videos, not of the food or what we find. I'm talking about the sharing of the video. Obviously, we're sharing. We share the stuff that we find. To me, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer, and that's what sets us apart. I think as dumpster divers is that we get these things so we can give to our family and friends first, and then move on to other, share them with in other areas in our life. What I'm talking about is the sharing the video content of exposing waste, doing things personally for ourselves. Sorry, Big B, I've been up all night, got a nap. I'll catch you later. Rucka Must, thank you so much for coming in, bro. That's my friend. Super appreciate you. Yeah. Whether you find stuff or not, showing the video is good. Yeah, so true. So true. I just get this feeling as Renee is at work right now. Oh, okay. Thank you. Good night, Rucka. What is focus? You, my friend Carl, focus on the conversation here. Don't be starting the chat off with other conversations, bro. I had no idea that I started watching dumpster diving. Yeah, exactly. We expose a lot in our videos. That I can understand, where the video content plays a huge role, and obviously, we see opportunities arise. We see opportunities arise as a result of being on YouTube and being creators of content, um, and creating being part of a community as well. There's so many other factors where the video has its importance, you know. So we're just to just wanted to see where everyone was at. Yeah, exactly. It's more than just the stuff that we collect, because I've you know it's like a dumpster family. Yeah, absolutely. We created. I started YouTube show corporate waste. Oh, really? I started YouTube. Oh, yeah. You started YouTube to show the corporate waste in America. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, and it's worldwide. It's pretty global. It's global. Yeah, it's global. The waste, corporate waste, because there's corporate companies in every corner of the world, both in third world and westernized. The world is the food is probably the hardest thing to stomach. I think, like I could only fathom what it would be like in the States after what I see the waste happening here in Australia, and it's astronomical, just based. So sad to hear that, Carl. I'm not going to block you, my friend. We're just saying that tonight, while I really do enjoy your questions, I just want the chat to focus on what I'm talking about, rather than your awesome questions. So yeah, sorry to hear that, my friend. I wish you wouldn't be done with this channel. I enjoy seeing your name pop up in here, but that's up to you, my friend. We've become a throwaway society. It's very sad. It is. It is. Um, especially with we're consumers. We consume a lot of things. I can understand if something is beyond salvaging, but when I see the perfectly usable stuff, when new stuff and food, yeah, it makes me, yeah, sad. Absolutely. Like the Aldi's, all of the supermarket giants, Woolworths, Coles, like here in Australia. I, I've got three. I live 5 minutes away from three different Aldis, and all of their bins could be packed from the bottom to the top with vegetables that could be used, packaged stuff that has just been discarded because the label is the label is torn or something, and you know, and like right at the back of their stores, are families that are struggling. The people are hungry and homeless on the street for all sorts of different reasons. And but yeah, to expose that kind of I guess that's where the video content comes into play. I think that's where video content comes into play. The video content being able to expose that kind of waste, show people out there, and because people have a real bad. Hi, Since Crafting World, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the channel, Cruiser Mac. Long time no see, Cruiser Mac. Like I said, Big B, it helps others a lot when they need the help. Yeah, I totally agree. And it never ceases to amaze me that and so when I see that, I get excited. Like the adrenaline pumps in, and I certainly have a high expectation, especially when I go to places like Aldi's, Woolworths, who intentionally lock their bins, and not for the sake of people dumping rubbish into their bins, but they do for the sake of for not allowing people to take stuff out of their bins. And that blows my mind. Good idea for me, Big B. These are videos that I can do for sure about the waste I see. Yeah, and it's just about exposure. So that's when like the content becomes equally as important as the stuff that we find. The stuff that we find, and it's just amazing. When we collect all of these things, like for you guys in CVS and Body and BBW and Dollar Tree. It's the stuff that is still packaged and reusable. I mean, I get candles that are smashed and used, and I mean, I get that, but it's all the stuff that they throw away. Fortune finders, they their dumpster full of candy canes. There's a big wide world out there that these things could be easily distributed. There's churches are one place, shelters. The amount of organisations that are out there, they only exist because big corporate companies throw away their food. That other people can't afford. They should put food in boxes and sit outside the dumpsters for people, but donate first. Same with restaurants. I totally agree. I mean, I got a degree in business management. So from a business point of view, like for small shops, the larger franchises and the big corporate department stores, uh, there's no excuse. But I can understand the smaller places, not wanting to donate straight away. It wouldn't entice people to come into there to be supported, because they would be knowing real quickly that they are the people that will get rid of their food and give it away. I know a lot of our homeless people is our men and women that served our country, and that's yep, and that's happening right here in Australia too. Brenda. A lot of homeless people are ex-servicemen, if you can believe that. I mean, I can believe that. Have donated boxes, but they still throw the clothes in the trash. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, Grizzly. I'm gonna be right back. Got measurements for potential customer. Nice. Yeah, I just think, I think there was a really awesome question that Southern Belle brought up, and so like for me, whilst the stuff is more important, the video for the right reasons can be equally as important for the right reasons. But I see plenty of opportunity for creating content and keeping our viewers, informed as well as entertained. Because for most part, we are entertainment. But um, and they're only following my lead, Carl. And like I says, I do enjoy your questions. I love them. I love them. They do spark interest. But I'm trying to maintain a level of chat here. So, Brenda and my other moderators are only following my lead on this case. Otherwise, we would leave you alone. We would leave you alone, Carl. So don't look at it as an ultimatum. Just look at it as we're trying to achieve we're trying to achieve something here, and bring something to the surface. And there's definitely a time for your questions, just so that you know. But just right now, it's just not that time, my bro. So I'm glad you came back on, and I hope you stick with us, because I really love you, my bro. I come and watch your stuff when I can. So, but yeah, if we can just maintain this level of conversation and keep it at where it's at, there's plenty of time to see who would prefer to be Alma Fudd or Porky the Pig, because you have some killer questions, my bro, straight up. So don't feel sorry, and don't feel like you're being ultimated. Just hang tight in there, my bro. I watched Dumpster Zombie. He found 53 boxes of feral plug bags of stuff. He's in Michigan. He just can't believe. Oh, a scrap dog, 78 pounds of chocolate. He finds that like once a month. I'm sure that guy is getting a phone call saying, Frank, I've been watching your YouTube, one at the beach, really pretty there, not far from Lake Michigan near. It's like a virtual vacation, Southern man. It is. I would love to dumpster, but won't go with me. Diane, that was crazy. All the cereal and stuff. Yeah. As far as Eloise, I try to focus on the conversation. I appreciate that, Carl. I really do. Thank you so much. Since Crafting World, you probably do dumpster dive and you don't realize it. Every time you take your trash out to your own bin, you're actually dumpster diving. The only difference is you're not looking through your own trash. If you look at it at that regard, you just go to another dumpster like you're putting in your rubbish, except this time it's just not your dumpster, and just have a look around and look in it. No one says you have to actually take anything from it. You're just looking in it. The food that Dumpster Zombie finds is ridiculous. I know, hundreds of pounds of prime rib. Yep, just crazy. I'm glad that he shares with his neighborhood. Yep, and so does Sam and Scrappy Dumpster Duo. He finds massive amounts of meat in his. There you go. Southern Belle goes alone. I don't have children or a spouse. Yeah, too many security cameras around. I live in Ontario, Canada. Almost every place I go to has a camera, and I'm in the belief that those cameras are to keep an eye on things that, like people that illegally dump rubbish into their dumpsters. I'm in the belief that the cameras are there for any wrongdoing, like people trying to break in or tamper with their doors. And if you're not doing that, oh, stop that smacking right now. But oh, I can't help it, Cruiser Mac. I can't help it. I can't help it. I can just put it out. I can just put it out. Just like that. Where's my string? There you go. Let's put that out. I can't help it. Boom, done. Oh, you're not physically able to do it yourself. Well, that's why I say, just have a look around. Just have a dumpster look. Go dumpster. Oh, you'll smoke for me, Brenda? Good on you. If you ever smoked, it's hard to quit. I understand, Big B. Yeah. They get on me also, Big B. Do they, Grizzly? I love watching your videos, Grizzly. Straight up, man. Oh, I always think, man, you must be like the tallest guy in the dumpster diving world, because you looks like you tower over your dumpsters, Grizzly. That like I go, wow, he's amazing. But yeah, okay, Big B. What if the police yells you can't dive there because it's private property, but there's no signage anywhere? Would you still go? Yes, I would still go. I would still go. I mean, I would listen to the police for that night, and I would just move on, and then I'd go back the next day. Do you think that they would have the time to watch watch poor old Rosalie, at the back of some shop in some dumpster? That's their main priority? I don't think so. I don't think so. In fact, I would wait till, if I found something and I couldn't get it because the police turned up, it would give me the shivers. I'd go, ooh, make me nervous. I did, but they got me again. The same, are you talking about the same police or a different police officer? Oh, same dumpster. Well, just give that dumpster a rest. Just give it a rest, only for the purposes of that they think that you're gone, but they told me I had to leave and told me it was private property. Yeah. Unless they put up, if there's a car park, if there's some kind of car park there and there's no gated area and there's no signage, and for me to get a note from the manager to say it's okay for me to dump there. A note. Where are we, at school? A note from the manager? The manager manages. He's not. He doesn't own. And at the end of the day, you have to feel good about how you approach that. At the end of the day, you went to Aldi's yesterday in the rain, and they have a new sign that says no dumpster diving. So I went to the dumpster and took out 9 Diet Cokes, 10 left. That's, to put a see a sign saying no dumpster diving is different from a city ordinance, right? It's different. Where does that authority come from? No dumpster diving. Because as far as I know, as soon as the trash goes into their bin, unless it was the no dumpster diving sign came from the sanitation department themselves, the store no longer owns whatever's in that bin or the bin. They don't even lease it. They don't even lease it. It's put there by the sanitation department, and they're charged by the weight. And I'm speaking generically. I'm thinking that it's the same over here as it is over there. Rubbish, picking up rubbish. So, in answer to your question, Rosalie, I would go back. I would, and I wouldn't argue that there's no signs or anything like that. If I got stopped multiple times by the police or security, I would just leave, move on, and I would go back. And if it seems like there's a pattern of being caught, I would just give it a miss. I would just give it a miss for a little bit until it cooled down, and then I would go back. Yeah. Rosa's saying they worry more about dumpster divers, but what about people drowning their dropping their home trash in there? Yeah, I'd say they worry about them equally as much. I mean, we're actually doing them a favor, because they get paid, they get charged by the weight, and and that kind of expense for a corporate company like that it ain't a thing. It ain't a thing, man. They're fully budgeted for anything like that, right? Someone said they got a scavenger license. I don't know where they are, but might want to check that out. If there's such a thing, why not? Is there a scavenger license for this city that allows me to go into trash? Yeah. See, like, dumpster diving is only illegal when you're trespassing on visibly signed private property, or you're going into locked or gated areas, right? California, you can get a license. Okay, wow. I think that's amazing. Uh, I think that's cool for cats. I think um, it's worth investigating. If they have one available, then how much does it cost? How long is it valid for? Do I have to renew it every year? And what does that allow me to scavenge for? Is it just roadside? Is it just I want a dumpster diving license? Yeah. Maybe maybe there's a way you can. Geez, Jerica. Geez, Jerica, our women mukbanger. Hey, geez, Jerica, how are you? What did I miss? What did I miss? I looked it up, and there's only trespassing if the dumpster is up against the wall of the store. Right. Oh, geez, Jazz, not. We're just talking dumpster diving and the perils of being caught by the law, and we're just talking about what's more important: the video, the video, or the stuff. So yeah, just and trying to become better dumpster divers community, because this kind of information that we share, that we're talking about, will help us in our own journey, and help us talk to others about it as well. You know, this sort of conversation should be had freely, and often. And it gives us confidence to move forward and be able to speak organically to those that that hassle us. Next thing they come for me, I tell them I'm a professional dumpster diver. I looked it up, and it's only trespassing if the dumpster is up against the wall of the soil. Yes, okay. See, that's smart. That means that it's attached to the building, right? You'll show some love to our host for by giving you a thumbs up. Thank you, Brenda. Fellas are amazing, man. Thank you so much. I need to look up our laws about dumpster diving. That would be a great idea. That would be a great idea, Sins. And like I said, the first step is just lifting up the lid of a dumpster dive. Doesn't mean you have to go and get anything. Doesn't mean you have to pull anything out. You're just having a look. That's all we did. We just opened up the lid, saw that was in there, and reached in. And reached in. Oh, thank you, Angie. Yeah, there you go, Sin. What Grizzlies comment there. Look up your local ordinance. Yeah, it's the act of dumpster diving isn't illegal here, but trespassing and it is illegal. And so when you do that, then dumpster diving becomes illegal. When you start breaking those laws, then dumpster diving becomes illegal. I have so many conversations with people that are really ignorant about what dumpster diving is. Obviously, it's frowned upon for by most of society. They think it's a filthy habit filled with disease, and no one wants to shake your hand, or it should be under dumpster scavenging. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. Even just videos help. Yeah, I think that's where videos become a real help. That dumpster is in the middle of a shopping centre, so the police officers didn't know what he was talking about. Yeah, and you know what? When you come across people that have that kind of authority, there's no arguing, there's no rationalizing with them. Unfortunately, Rosa, you're just like you have to tuck your tail between your legs and just listen to what they say, because you could have real valid valid arguments, but they're not going to listen. Once they've made their mind up, that's it. When a dumpster a person of that kind of authority approaches you, and you tell them what you're doing, and they go, oh yeah, okay, carrot, yep, sweet ass, then then that's the kind of person you want to that you want to be confronted with. That one that understands, that has some reasoning. Like, you're doing nothing else other than being in this particular area. I can't see you venturing over there and tampering with any of the external doors, or up to any no good. You know, it's all about control. Those people are all about control, and that's cool. Let them have it. Move on and come back to fight another day. A lot of lost. I lost a lot of friends because of dumpster diving. Um, Rosa, I think you're looking at the glass half empty. I think you've gained a lot of friends because of your dumpster diving. That's what I believe. I think you've gained a lot of friends. Would anyone else agree to that? Yeah, there you go, Brenda. There you go. Great minds think alike. I think you gained a lot of friends, and to be judged by people that you call friends. Were they really friends? Bang on, Brenda. Bang on. And we love you too, Rosa. I mean, I remember watching your first video. You know, I remember watching your very first video and just thinking, man, look at this girl, man. She is on. She is like, you were just racing through it. I says, there's something about this girl, Rosa. And I started telling people about you. Go over and check this, because then I had a real affinity to smaller channels. I started dropping Steph and Steve and Frugal Granny, and my interest is how can I be a part, or be a part of this community, and that's to help um, others that were starting just like me, you know. And I still hunt them down. I still hunt them down. It's becoming an ever popular activity, and I see bigger YouTubers that do like travel and other genres in YouTube trying out dumpster diving. It's becoming that popular. Becoming that popular. So really, what that says is that we're right on the cusp of this, like blowing up. You know, like really blowing up into a global thing. Right now, it's just mainly around Australia is really taking off. You know, there's Facebook channels popping up everywhere regarding dumpster diving. Um, uh, there's not many other Australia or people. Yeah, I don't watch the big channels that much. I like the smaller channels. So do I, Diane. So do I. What is everyone's preference day, afternoon or night, and why? Good question. Good question, Grizzly. For me, it's nighttime. It's nighttime because of the where the bins here are situated, and they're pretty close to open doors during the daytime. There are a few that are behind the shopping centres, like what you guys experience over there in the States, and so I can hit some of those during the day. Otherwise, it's really really difficult for me. But say I'm a nighttime diver. I'm a night diver. I mean, that almost sounds like a night rider. We're going to have to like put the night rider music to night diver to night diving. Night diver. Tonight on Night Diver. Does not matter to me. I watch because I like the channels. Yeah, so do I, and I give huge kudos to the I give huge kudos for to the bigger channels. They have cut a path for us, and given us a lot of shortcuts that we don't have to pain through. You know, but at the same time, Yeah, it's too difficult for me to do daytime. But like the collaboration live dive I did with Grab It Fast, that was tough, man. That was tough doing the daytime because I had one window of opportunity, and then that was it. I had to like cut myself short, but just as well, he uh, he lived real close to all of his bins. The big channels always show you the big hauls, but not the smaller hauls or nothing. Yeah, and I've been a big Rosa. I've been a big a campaigner for people showing their small hauls, and that's why I like the night too, Grizzly. I like the night because there's less people, less confrontation, and a certain time of the night too. Uh, Well, they're the pioneers. Southern Bells asking, consider why they are the big channels. They are the pioneers in what they do. They and and their consistency too. They. I mean, when they started off, not a lot of people were dumpster diving as a means to. It was a means of survival. And now they're doing it as a means of content. So it's done a big shift, right? It's done a big shift. Everyone looks at me like I'm nasty because I'm dumpster dive, all but my family. Yeah, uh, Angie, I used to, and then I thought to myself, man, these guys don't come around my place for a cup of tea. Uh, they don't live down my street. They don't even know my name. And then I quickly realized that I probably care just as much as they care about me. Don't care about them at all. I carry on. Security guards too. I think about that as well. So when I get caught, I just carry on until they actually approach me. So yeah, I, when we don't worry about what other people think about us, not just dumpster diving, but in life, I think we reach a level of freedom. We reach a level of freedom that is any day is a good day. Cruiser Mac, any day is a good day. Angie, I haven't had the nerve to tell many people yet. Okay. I tell as many people as I can. I'm just so excited that, you know. Debbie says, Angie, quit looking at them. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that I do it, but a lot of them do. I don't tell people either. No, I tell everyone I see, and I tell them to come and watch what I'm doing on the channel. Yeah, I got no shame. I couldn't give a rat's. Yeah, I tell my family. They think it's they think it's awesome. My family thinks it's awesome. In fact, now my brother does it. My son does it, and he loves it. And my daughter-in-law wants to go diving with me every day. And it's judging. It's judging, and it's closed-mindedness and ignorance. And even when you tell them the reasons that you do it is, hey, I'm doing my part for the environment. I'm with my stuff. I'm helping other people. I'm donating all of these things. I find nappies. I find like treasures, disposable nappies, still in packs. You know, I tell people I give them to kids, to mothers that can only buy the smaller pack. Now they don't have to worry about it. They can utilize that money in other areas in their life. I'm saving money to be frugal because I don't go in the stores anymore because I used to be a constant shopper. Yeah, a huge. That dumpster divers don't become those kind of consumers anymore. We're actually focusing more on being givers rather than takers. Hey, yeah. That's why I love the dumpster diving communities. We're givers. We're done with taking. I mean, we take from the bin, but we're not taking from the consumerism. Welcome back, welcome back, Phyllis. Yes, I've said it before. I just have a hard time shopping anymore. Me too. I was a truck driver for 32 years, so people already looked at me. Shame on them. Oh, goodness, I reckon. Well, I have to get going. Take care, Big B. Thank you, Cruiser Mac. Hope everyone has a good day. I hope you're having a fantastic day as well. Thank you so much for stopping by, Cruiser Mac. It's always a joy to see your name pop up in the comments. Much love to you, and I hope you have an awesome day. I'm a pensioner and happy that I can live as well as I do as a result of dumpster diving. Have a great day, Big B, everyone. Oh, thank you, Sin's Crafting World. Thank you so much. Certainly, absolutely appreciate you. Take care. I think it's a really, really interesting conversation, and I filled up a minivan full of donations I just dropped last week, and now so much again. Yeah, and I dumpster diving creates a necessity. And necessity is the mother of invention. So we have to invent a system. Well, not invent one; they already exist, right? A system that allows us for this stuff to pass through our hands without holding on to it for so long, wondering what we're going to do with it. You know, it should pass through our hands really quickly. If I had a channel, then I would tell. Oh, okay, right. There's no shame in taking things that others can use. There's no shame in it. There is no shame. There is no shame. I am very giving community, all of us in here. Yes, we are a very giving community. That's what I love. I just donated close to a mental health place yesterday. I don't know of anyone that dumpster dives that keeps everything. That keeps everything. It's at some stage we give stuff away to family. Our family, my family loves it so much they just take it. You know, my daughter-in-law, she sends me a list every time she watches my videos. Oh, the stores get credit for the stuff it's written off. It is, and Irene, that part isn't even our concern. Who cares? What throwback they get. Who cares what throwback they get? The fact is a list. Yeah, there's too much to keep all. There is, and some cases there's too much to take all. Far out. And I don't have any like for me personally. I know there's some people out there that will not divulge the whereabouts of their spot X dumpsters. They're afraid of that these people will hit those places, and they'll hit these places and take from them. Basically, man, I'm not that precious. If I see if I hit a Aldi's that's got heaps of food in it, and I've taken my fill, what my arms and my car can carry, and for what these families need, I will call people and say, bro, you need to go over to this dumpster and do your best to empty it out. It is chockers. Get a rescue food for markets instead of being dumped. Absolutely. And I've every dive I would say to myself, man, why did I do that? And I'd stop myself from doing that anymore. I stopped doing that from now on because I just become grateful that I'm able to be there and save it for myself. Oh, not for myself, save it myself for others and myself. Because it's just me and my wife at home, so we haven't had to buy sugar or flour or dishwashing liquid for months, and those kind of savings is astronomical for us. And it puts us in a good space, not only financially but our head space as well. When you don't have to worry about your bills or anything. I was told that the store can write off loss at full retail price if they just throw it out. They can get actual cost if they give it away. Ah, really? Happy McConnell. Okay, Big B. Gotta run, finish my housework. Yuck, have a great one. The dumpster gods, may the dumpster gods be with you. Thank you, Irene. Thank you so much. Yeah, the laws need to be changed, absolutely. Sometimes I think it may be better to donate directly to individuals and families. Yeah, sometimes it is. Unless you know a reputable, a really reputable. People are going to talk no matter what. Yes, wait a channel. Have a good day, Irene. Was at a thrift store and the dumpster was overflowing with clothes, but is behind. Yep. Yep. What can we can only control what we can control. We can only get what we can get at. We see all of this waste happening, and we're only doing our little bit, and it's a morsel. It's a morsel of what we're doing, but it's something. It's something. It's not nothing. The only reason I wouldn't tell anyone I dive is because I don't want them in my bins. I used to be like that. Look, Brenda, I used to be like that. And then I stopped. I had to stop being like that because, yeah, I just had to. And if they got in there before me, it just, all that means is I don't have the content, but the intention is there, because I wouldn't tell anyone that I would only tell people that I knew that would benefit from them having food or they were giving. I wouldn't just tell anybody. That would be the difference. When I wash trash pickers and scrappers, they are saving people so much of their garbage bill. Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's the little things that break my budget. I even made my own laundry detergent, but I can't make toilet paper. I'm not about to try. That is funny. No, exactly. It has its benefits, and there's value. There's value in what we find, like huge value. That every cent that we're able to redirect into other areas of our lives is massive. It's a massive saving, and Yeah, I found toilet paper twice and was like, yes, yes, me too. You know, everything. I haven't found any toilet paper yet, but it's, you know, it's been high on the tell the universe my wish list. Yeah, yeah, it's high on the list. But but yeah, we find we find value in the stuff that we find. So you know that's why the stuff is more important than the video. However, the video is equal importance because it exposes what's going on there, and people are in the belief that dumpster divers put stuff in there for content only, you know. And I think that's an ignorant view of what's actually really going on out there. In fact, there was a guy in the States, he biked from one side of the States to the other, and in every town he visited, he went dumpster diving for food, or well, actually for all sorts. And then in the next morning, he would lay it all out in this park and then invite people to take whatever they wanted. But he wanted to highlight the waste that was going on in corporate America. You hear about that guy? I have no name or whatever, but clear. You haven't had to buy toilet paper in almost a year? That is amazing. I made laundry soap once. I liked it. That I love that. Have a great rest of the live. I'm going out. Everyone, have a good day. Diane, thank you so much, Diane. Hope you have a good day out there too. Hope the weather's not too cold for you. If it is, stay rugged up and stay well, my friend. Teresa, you remember seeing that? Yeah, it wasn't that long ago too. Maybe a couple of months ago. If the package gets a rip in it, the elderly will throw it away. They certainly do. And I've seen shoppers rip stuff on purpose. So do I. It's so expensive here. Cleaning products and hygiene products are so expensive. It's like $30. It's like $30-$40 for a pack of good quality Gillette razors. You know, a pack of 3. Oh, bye, Carl. Thank you for listening in, my friend. I appreciate you. I hope to see you back again soon. No, we don't have a Dollar Tree here. The closest thing that we have a Dollar Tree here to is a Red Dot. It's called a Red Dot, which is only in Western Australia, and a Reject Shop. Hi, Buckeye. Not here long. Have to wake up Grandma and baby Buckeye. Oh, that's fine. I'm probably not going to last much longer myself. I'm starting to yawn. I'm taking in oxygen to stimulate my brain. Keep it real. Have to take wife to get meds. Yeah, you keep it real too, Grizzly. Awesome conversation with you, my friend. That was awesome. Big B, you probably said before, but how long have you been dumpster diving for? For the channel, only about 3 months, but in reality, I've probably been doing it for about 25 years. Yeah, 25 years. Yeah, maybe a bit longer. Bye, Grizz. Have an awesome day, my bro. Yeah, about 25 years, off and on, off and on. I started doing it back in New Zealand as a means to supplement my income for my family. because at the I've got they're all adults now, but I had 6 kids. So and I was the sole breadwinner, and I happened to be working in restaurants. So I was dumpster diving for other things, toys, clothes, because I was getting food from the restaurant that I worked in because I'm a trained chef. But yeah, a long time. 6 children, yeah, 6 children, 8 grandchildren, 8 grandchildren I got right now. Number 9 on the way. Yeah. So yeah, I had a lot of hungry mouths to feed, and I feel a lot of my kids grew up on dumpster food. Yep, and they are all healthy adults. That's why I don't listen. I don't listen to people's criticisms about whether I'm taking whether I'm washing whether the food is contaminated with listeria or cholera. Or, I'm fully aware of all of these things. Used to do it when I was a little girl. We didn't have much money and a big family. Big brother, we was live the other day, and Grandma Buckeye said, "Where is Big B?" I know I would have been at work. I was at work when you guys are doing. I'm sorry, I missed your guys live. Yeah, 6. I can imagine a grocery bill. 2 boys, and they eat enough themselves. Yeah, and I have 3 boys, 3 girls. Yeah, so and then there was the sanitation stuff. The hygiene stuff. When when the girls started getting their monthlies, I mean, man, it's not a huge expense, but sometimes we would run out because so I've been doing it for a long time. I said, "Mum, it's late. They're probably sleeping." Yeah, I was. If you're hungry, you would eat anything. Yeah, I mean, not completely anything. Nothing wrong with that. Filled tummies, yeah. Look, not completely like I was pedantic about that, as I am now. I'm just more pedantic about what I selected. In the same the same way I approached it then, I approach it now. Like I only took the stuff that was from the top. I never dug deep in the dumpster when it come to the food, and I double wash everything except for the stuff that was packaged. But in New Zealand, they don't package their fruit and their vegetables. Never, you got bags of apples and stuff like that. Oh, bye Buckeye and bye Earl. Is that right? Gotta wake 'em up. Love you, bro, and my dumpster fam. Love you too, my sis. Yeah, so feeding the family and getting whatever you could, and I found some amazing things, over those years. Amazing things, and plus I've trash picked as well, off the side of the road. Vinegar bath for everything that I bring in. Absolutely, they get a good old bath. Yeah, I know it's and many times we've had to go without. Many times we've had to go without, and but not my kids. My kids never gone without, but me and my wife, we've gone without. We've gone without many times. But I've always grown vegetables. I've always had a garden. It's really easy to grow anything in New Zealand. It's really, really easy. Hey, the Red Road Warrior, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the chat. got to head out too and get stuff done. Everybody have a great day, night. Bye all. Thank you, Be Ill. Thank you so much. We were very poor when I was little. Power, water constantly getting cut off. I know probably every other month, and we ate taters and beans and taters. Yep. First time on the live, Cherie. Welcome to the live. We're talking dumpster diving, and we're a community of dumpster divers, and we're talking about how life has been tough, and how dumpster diving has saved us and our expenses. And however, though, guys, beautiful people. It's nearly 3 a.m. for me here, so I am gonna wrap it up. I think yes, thank you, Happy. I tell you what, we've covered a lot of good ground, and all spurred on by an amazing question from Southern Belle, and that's what a good conversation. This is what a good chat is supposed to be, This is what a good chat is supposed to be. We were able to share ideas, be able to share our insights with each other, and have those aha moments, and even share some intimacies about each other. This is how we get to know each other and get to discover common ground, that we don't all come from we don't all come from well-to-do. We're blue collar, and dumpster diving is it brings us together, for so many reasons, and that we're a charitable group, we're a charitable group, and that's why I love this community and this family so much, and why I love you guys so much, is because we come from a good place of intention, of charity, of transparency, and we're doing the best. We're trying to do our best out there, and I think we're doing a good job. So glad Rabbit sent me here. Great chat. See you soon, Happy McConnell. Thank you so much. To all of my new people that come onto my channel or my chat, I always sing a welcome song. I apologize I didn't do that tonight, but I promise I'll do that for you next time. I like the food. It's more important than the video. Thank you for it. Man, I love you, fellas. You are awesome. Been living with Big B. Hello, Fifi. Oh, crikeys. And Farah. Oh, of course, we're getting some more people coming on. Thank you so much. I apologize. I was just about ready to pull the pin. Just to give you guys a Valentine's Day party tonight. Nice. Is it really? Is it the 14th already? The 15th? Oh my goodness. You keep the Christmas tree, huh? Yeah, I did. I'm going to keep the Christmas tree. It's the first white Christmas tree I've ever had. Thank you, Big B. As always, fun time. Enjoy hanging out. Same here, Brenda. Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. Yeah, and I enjoyed all of your guys' responses, and the answers to your questions. They were honest. They were funny and insightful, and I think we connected and we weave together. You turn out like me and Angie. Oh no. That's not a bad thing, Rosa. That's not a bad thing. I just don't know what to do with my other 3 Christmas trees I've got in the garage. Congrats for your channel. You have a great talent. Oh, Hera's Kitchen. Uh, Thank you for saying so. Obviously, I'm going to be my own worst critic, and of course, all my cousins back in New Zealand. It could be an Easter tree. Oh, no, no, it's going to be Southern Belle. You crack me up, all right. Very nice channel. Oh, thank you so much, Red Road Warriors. I appreciate that. I hope your Hawaiian King rolls turn out too. No, I'm going to store it away. It's going to get stored away, and for Christmas. And Christmas is going to be here sooner than we think, guys. Those years are like ticking by real quick, man. Far out. Last year just be like that. Next thing you know, it's going to be Christmas again. But until then, there's going to be there's plenty of holidays coming up for you guys as well, eh? There's Valentine's and Easter, so the dumpsters are going to be filled up again. So we have a lot of things to look forward to. Plus, better weather is coming your way. Better weather is coming your way. It can't always be bad. Your comments keep getting knocked out. Maybe they only limit you to so many letters in your comments. If you're making large ones, it'll knock them out. But yes, there could be something to do with some of the words you might be using as well. I'm not too sure, Cherie. Yeah, I'm not too sure. More stuff? No! So, Rosalie, I'm going to email you probably in the morning now. I was going to do it tonight. Been subbed to your channel for a while. Well, thank you, Sharia. Well, I'm glad you finally made it to one of the lives. Certainly appreciate you. Watch for roosters for Big B. Oh, no. Yeah, Rosa, I'll email you in the morning, or for you later on tonight, so then I can get your address, and I'll swap those details, and hopefully I'll get your stuff away before the end of the week. Okay, Big B, you want I send you an email again? No, I'll check it. I've got your email address. It's at Yahoo, eh? Yeah, I remember the first part of it, but it's at yahoo.com. No worries. I'll just check. No need to send again. So apologies to all of those people that have just come in. I'm late here. Sorry for that. No, not at all. Hero's Kitchen. Will say that I do enjoy watching your cook. Hera's Kitchen does awesome cooking, guys. If you like watching cooking, she real simple, easy to follow, and just it's right there. So if you like watching cooking programs as much as I do, then you go and check her out. Go and check her out. She's got a big following anyway, but yeah, and then some new stuff, some new recipes. But in saying that, good recap, good conversation, guys. Hope to see you guys all again real soon. Tomorrow I've got a video I've just put up there for my dive last night, so please take a moment to go and watching that. Not a problem, Hera. I hope you get to, like you saw that the live cooking I done, but I've got some other cooking ones, things in there. I certainly would. I certainly would like any feedback you have, about my cooking videos that I've only got like half a dozen or so, but they're all food that I've collected from the dumpster and made them into I think beautiful dishes. But I would certainly enjoy your feedback if you get the opportunity to have a look at my cooking playlist. But anyway, guys, good night to you all. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Thank you, and thank you all for the visit. See you next time. Debbie, Rosalie, Brenda, Diane, you guys are my workhorses. Rosalie, I see you. You noticed that I've made you a moderator. Angie, thank you so much, Angie, and for and all the new people on here as well. Hera and Claire, Phyllis, of course, and Cherie, thank you so much. The Real Road Warriors, you guys are all amazing. Southern Belle, of course, my my number one right there. And Farah, thank you, Farah, for stopping by. Fifi, sorry you guys weren't in here for very long. We've had to call it a night. Yeah, but good night all, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.